All right. Hi. Hi. Hope you all doing well. Welcome to Backlog Benchmark, episode 23 now. Tonight we're doing some not GOG, ESG, Epic Game Store, EGS, Epic Game Store. Yeah, EGS. So Islet, Sailford, Curse to Golf, Ethernal Threads, and Dodo Peak, which right now I have, you could say, kind of low expectation of. I don't expect much. Maybe from Islet. Islet is this one here. I think I had that on my wish list on Steam for a while. It looks visually very good. Might be good, might not, who knows. This one looks kind of weird, like you're some sort of sailing game. I don't know. Dodo Peak. I think I did a bit of prep. Am I wrong? And I completely fucked it up. I did a little bit of prep, yeah, not that much. I didn't do this part. We'll see about that. I'm thinking, I've been cogitating a lot about that. Like, I've been thinking a lot about the whole prevail method. Something about this that feels right but feels wrong. And the way I see it right now, right? And we're at episode 23, right? We have 22 in the book. 110 game covered. The system was not ready. When I started doing the benchmark, I was still thinking about the system, still developing it. There's something kind of missing to it. And I was thinking, like, as I do the evals of all the games, at some point I'll figure it out. And I haven't figured it out, but what's going on in my head, I can like give you a glimpse right now, is that it's something in between. Like, what I mean by that is, like, think about DNA, for example. In DNA, you have 4 elements, but the 4 elements are always mixed up in pair. So there's a lot of combination, but ultimately they all comes in pair. So whenever you have one, you most likely have also another one. And it's not exactly the same as DNA, but the idea is that, for instance, looting and combat often comes together. A lot of games, think about RPG. There's a game I'm playing right now, right? I'm playing on Steam. It's one of the reasons why we're late right now, because right after I finished eating, I was like, oh yeah, I need to stream like at 9:30, 10 or something, and I need to record an episode. But I was playing this, and I was so into the game. Like, this is so really good. It is not as good as where is it? Death Must Die. This is like one of my favorites. One of my favorite game. Period. Like, I've played this game a shit ton already, like 70, almost 80 hours, and I know I will play more. It's so good. But it's a Vampire Survivor, right? And Vampire Survivor is basically you have 20, 30 minutes to survive, and sometimes it's a bit like this one where you have a bunch of melee, but most of the time it's like kind of like a shmup. So it used to be called like reverse shmup. Now I think people refer to those as survivor games, and I'm starting to think that I should just refer to those as survivors game. Half of the time it's literally in the title, but it's it's the way it's like saying like it's Soul games. It's the Dark Soul type of. So all that to say that those games are about combat, right? You can all agree, like, yeah, you kind of win through combat, but not really. What's the goal of the game? It's not to fight necessarily, although it's through fighting. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's like more like a pair of sometimes it's really focused on one, but sometimes it's like two of them, if not more. And I'm thinking it's kind of the same for the other element in the system. Um, they are meant to be exclusive, right? So like a game is supposed to be, when it comes to difficulty, for instance, it's going to be casual, balanced, challenging, or hardcore. If it's a mode, you expect it to be either solo, shared, competitive, or cooperative. So like, sure, you can play it solo, but it's also a competitive or cooperative. So like, you'll have to pick one and be like, okay, like you can play solo, but it's a cooperative type of experience, so to speak. Most people play it solo though. So like where do you define the game, right? Because ultimately I would have liked the system to be like this, right? 5 symbol, 5 icon, and you can describe kind of any game with those 5, and to a certain extent maybe less, because like, who needs the difficulty? Is that really like what defines the game? So maybe the game is defined in more like 2 or 3 aspect, right? If you have the prevail, the framework, maybe perspective, that's kind of defining the game a lot. Saying that it's a solo, cooperative, competitive type of game could help. Saying that it's a difficulty set could help, but what is it really? It's those fundamentals, right? So I'm thinking about like reworking this system at this point. All that to say that I haven't done the prep. All that to say, like 5-10 minutes later, all that to say, I haven't done the prep, and I'm thinking about like adjusting the system really soon. Like it was meant to be like some sort of test run. And also I'm thinking about adding more columns, which also bring me to, I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow or this weekend or whatever. At some point I'm going to take a day off, or maybe even like a few days off. I need to work on this like I did last time I took a day off. I need to really work on this and improve this table, and also make a copy for myself in Excel, because this whole system I initially built for myself in Excel, and I kind of want to like merge the two at some point. But I digress a little bit here, guys. This is more than an intro. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm always too hard on myself. It's been only 5 minutes. It's not like 10 or 15 or 20. 5 minutes of intro. It's kind of decent, right? So yeah, we are June. This usually I say at the beginning when I say hi. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Backlog 23. We are June 10th, 2025. The games on the menu are the followings here. We're gonna play on Epic Game Store, and what are we doing here at the benchmark? We're taking a few games, we're sitting down a few hours. We're trying to get under 3 hours if possible, but the idea is to take the time to actually play the game. So we have at least 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes of gameplay. And sometimes after 5 minutes you already know what it is, right? But sometimes it can take almost an hour and you still have no clue what Dead Stranding. I kind of fall off the game a little bit. I regret that. I would like to keep playing it, but that game was confusing as all hell. Like seriously, I played 5 hours of it or something, and I still have a hard time defining it. I kind of know what type of game it is, but man, hard to define. So all that to say, what we do here is that we take a few games, we sit down, we try to find them, we try to rate them, and we try to figure out what's good to play and try to beat the backlog. Because I don't know about you, but I think a lot of us has accumulated a lot of games over time, and at some point, as a gamer, you kind of like, you want to play them all. So how about we do that? And in some cases, like maybe through my show, you can avoid doing some of that. I guess you can kind of like live through procuration, right? Through those shows, and just like maybe out of 5 games, you'll figure out with me, hopefully, you know, giving feedback. That's what I meant, and we can hopefully figure out what's worth playing, right? Also, last little note before we start. We are on Epic right now, right? Today there was free games, and I almost was like, oh, what do I do? Because like I always plan like 10 episodes, like on up to episode 31 or 32 or something like that. But after that, I don't know what I'm gonna play, right? And I need to like not do that. I need to like do some prep, but not 10 episodes ahead of time, because backlog benchmark is cool, right? The idea is like to go back and play all the games in our backlog that we just bought like from sale or whatever, then we never played. But it's also like I want to play the games. I want to play what's hot, what's releasing now. Like I have some of them coming on the next few episodes, and I'm trying to like always try to mix and like old games, new games, and stuff like that. But what I was trying to say is that today we had those two, and this one kind of looked interesting. I kind of would have liked to do it. So next week we'll try to be. Oh my god, Civilization. My god. I avoided this game for years now. Well, guess what, guys? Next week we'll try to do our best to be on time with the Epic Game Store, and next time we do Epic Game Store we'll try to do what's hot, right? What's the current game of the week, plus a few selection from past weeks that most likely a lot of us have accumulated. My god, Civilization. My god. All right, so yeah, let's focus on the games that we have here at hand. Islet, Sailfort, Curse to Golf, Eternal Thread. My controller still works. Okay, cool. Let's try this one. I think it's going to be some sort of platformer, maybe a bit arcade. I don't think it's going to be Qbert, but the perspective is like, it reminded me for a brief amount of time like a Qbert game, because it's like kind of like isometric. But I think it's going to be like a platformer. I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Billy? I hope you're doing well, man. I've been rambling for a good 5-10 minutes now. Try to wrap up the intro. I was like, oh, I only took 5 minutes to do the intro, and then I went out for another 5 minutes. I should really do some editing on my shit. What is taking so long here? Is that this depends on, oh shit. It's like Steam there. There's a bunch of stuff to install sometimes. Oh my god, I'm thirsty. Come on. Where's the game? I have like Civ 5, 6, 7. I don't know which one. I have two of them. And one of them I have like all of the expansion and stuff. But for years I was scared to touch them. I was kind of avoiding them. Yeah, the same fucking game reskin instead of like doing updates. But it's like from an era of game developer that used to do that, right? While new developer release a game, make it free, but it's just a shell and you need to buy the Game Pass or whatever expansion. Oh, I'm not playing with a controller. Are you serious? Oh, disappointment. Yeah, get a second. Give me a second. Graphic. Yikes. No, I think Epic. There's some game store like GOG that have a hard time using my controller, but sometimes they work with it. I think Epic Game Store usually work with my controller. It's just that this game, unfortunately, most likely doesn't support. And it's unfortunate because it looks like an arcade type of thing. I hope it's not the. Okay, I can go ASW, so it's not completely awful. That's it. I need to go back home. Okay, so you collect the eggs. It might be some sort of Q-Bird type of game. I was thinking it looked like a Q-Bird, but I was like, there's no way it's going to be a Q-Bird, right? Alright, so I guess there's coins, but I think the goal is to collect the eggs. 1 out of 2. We have 2 little birdies and we go back home, and there's a timer. Under 30 seconds. There's like a star system. Oh my god, that must have been like a phone game or some shit. Every time I see a 3-star system nowadays with like simple UI and all of that, I'm like, oh my god, this is a phone game. This is a phone game. This is a phone game. This looks and feels like a phone game. But like it could be quality phone game though. Doesn't mean that's gonna be shit. But that 3-star system usually is like bad ogre. Oh, okay, I see I'm stuck, so I need to go around. Oops. Oh, it's gonna get tricky. I'm gonna get fucked here. Ooh, got lucky. Bring on all the dodos. 40 seconds. Collect the ruby. Yeah, right? I love anytime they do like arcade type of game. And this one so far is basically that, I guess. Q-Bird. It's kind of like a little Q-Bird, and it's legit fun, bro. It really fucks me up that the third-party controller doesn't work. Maybe if I had like an Xbox controller for this game, but even with keyboard and mouse, it's definitely playable. Oh shit! No, the baby. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to go get the baby. There you go, get them all. You know, it's kind of a good game. So it's kind of like puzzle arcade type of game. Which bring me to what I was saying at the beginning of the show with my system. There is this logic that I'm starting to see through the experience of rating about 110 games in a very short amount of time with the system, and try to like be like, there's something good with the system, but there's something wrong. Like every time I'm like, it doesn't work, but it's not exactly that, and I'm spending a lot of time explaining why it's that or why it's not that, and I'm like, I think it's a combination of 2 words. Most likely it's not just one. So like, for instance, it's either combat, puzzle, travel, or looting, right? So if it's truly those 4 type of games, and all of the games that exist in the world are truly looting, fighting, puzzle, and fighting, it might actually be a combination of 2 most of the time. So like in this case, it would be traveling and puzzle, right? Or sort of like looting and puzzle. Yeah, looting and puzzle because it's a arcade game. But I was thinking traveling because you need to travel back to the thing. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say here. Like the system, I was thinking was kind of almost ready, so that's why I was like trying to, doing this test run. But there's gotta be something more than try to nail it to just one. Oh shit, I had to wait there or be quicker. If there's no ads, that's a good point. Well, to be fair, I don't play that much phone games, and the phone games I played used to be quality, like for real. Like there was this company called Noodle Cake or Cake Noodle. I think it's Noodle Cake. Yeah, Noodle Cake. So Noodle Cake Studio or something like that, or just Noodle Cake. They made a bunch of super good game for PC, and I actually managed to buy at least 1 or 2 recently. So I don't know when we're gonna feature them on the benchmark, but I bought at least one, where basically it's a puzzle game where you have I think some sort of like animation or whatever, and you can like cut the image and join the image to like let the creature reach the other area or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it was really cool. And it works super well with the phone, but I had like a bunch of them. Like, I don't remember. I saw them recently. Oh, it's on Humble Bundle that I saw them. Whenever we do the Humble episode, it's like episode 28 or something. In episode 28, I'll try to remember the phone games. If you're present, I'll show you them. There's a bunch of them that I have. Or maybe I can try to remember and send you that info on Discord or something. But yeah. Noodle cake. And the problem basically is that now with Android version 11 or whatever version of Android we're at this point, because I stopped following, it's like it's not updated for that version. So basically, even though Google Play knows that I own those games, it kind of refused to allow me to play them. And I'm like, motherfucker, you know I own those games and I want to play those games. But it's like, yeah, but your system doesn't work. But I have the Google Play Store beta that works on my computer with Windows 10 and everything. I tested it the other day. So I don't know when we're going to do an episode of that, but I'm kind of like looking forward to try it. Okay, so we unlock endless mode. Cool. I don't want to try that. I'm having fun with the little levels here. What happened here? Did I fail? I fail, or there's like more eggs than what I collected? What's up? I thought I finished that level. I tapped try again. Oh shit. Okay, so but I finished it, so I could have just go back to the menus. It's fine. I'll beat it. It's a good level. It's easy. But also, I think we were also kind of done at this point. I could have like just stopped. Because we know what the game is at this point. It's a good game. If I keep on playing and I'm like, yeah, I could stop, but I'm gonna finish this level that I already finished once. I think it's a good game. I think it's a good game. I like it. Really simple. Oh, now we have traps. I think, yeah. All right. Yeah, I might play more of this. And like you were suggesting to me, I don't know if it was on the Discord or during one of the last stream or something, but yeah, during my Oxney's journey stream, I might play some of that. Right now, what I'm playing, if I make a stream, I would stream the game that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, which is The Last Man. Like the Vampire Survivor. I should just say Survivors type of game. So the Survivors, in my head, it's Vampire Survivor. Anyway, that type of game, really good. So I might play that tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow during the day, like I might play that. All right, I think we played enough. We've seen what it is. There's plenty of level. Pretty good game, honestly. I liked it. Oh, we need a certain amount of coins to unlock here. A certain amount of stars. Alright. Cool game, cool game. So, verdict. What is it? And all of that jazz. So, we played Dodo Peak as the first game tonight for the episode 23. Line, we need thick line, and we want it gray. Want the line like that. There we go. I expected a 3 because I look at the graphic and I was like, well, if it's an arcade platformer, whatever it is, which is kind of exactly what it was, the graphic looked okay. I'm like, looks decent. I'm not expecting it to be great, but I'm not expecting it to be bad. And honestly, I'll put it just above average. It felt really good. Like I wanted to play. I could have played like for 2 hours non-stop and just talk for the sake of just chatting and not pay attention to the fact that I'm recording an episode right now. It was good, right? Really good. Man, I don't know if I want to give it a 5 personally, but I'll give it at least a 4 personally. I'm having a good time. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play more of it later after the stream at some point. Like, there's a good chance. Not 100% because arcade is. I'm gonna try to look at it, like figure out if like there's a certain amount of level and if I can beat it, and I'll you know. But I don't know. It's cool. Like right now, I'm kind of like, yeah, I would play more. Um, oh yeah, I was saying that I might skip this. Should I skip it? I could save a bit of time if I skip this. Ah, come on. Oh my God, why are you doing it complicated? I swear. It's so much complicated compared to this Excel. Sometimes it's just maybe, matter of habits, but yeah. Maybe you're not digging it because I told you it was good, so you have expectation now. It's like that weird mental gymnastic where if you have expectation, it's not going to be as good as if you were just thinking, it's just another game. So like maybe you want it to be a certain way, you're imagining it to be a certain way, and it's just not what you wanted. So like you're like, I don't know. I know personally I really liked it. Like I was kind of curious of like who you were gonna pick, but like there's at least a few actresses that were in other games, and at least one I'm pretty sure that has like a very very similar role. I think like she was in the one of the first one I covered on my channel, Five Hearts Under One Roof. Like the teacher, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think was in both games being a teacher, if I'm correct. But I don't know. Maybe it's just not as good as the other ones were for you. I know I liked it a lot because when I presented to you, I went to the page and I checked like all the girls, and I was like, I think I did at least 3 of the stories. Almost certain I got 3, if not all of them. I feel I got at least 3 of them. So, and I feel I might have got more than 3 because I was kind of like convoiting like all of them. They were really cute, and I was like, yeah, let's go. That game is good. Well, like the game is like 18 again, right? So like it's really like a role-playing game. Like you're back in high school, so like it's not everybody who wants to go back in high school either. I guess for me, it really like hit the nail. I really liked it. I don't know. She seems weird. I I I don't know what that was, but I coughed like crazy. Wow. She seems weird, man. Just talking about it and showing it to you and then watching a trailer kind of make me want to. But like I already have 2 of them installed, and I wanted to play more of them. I can't install them all, and if I can do more of those episodes, the one that I teased you about, like episode 31, there's one that I played the demo. I bought the game, but when I bought the game, for some reason, I changed my mind and I was not feeling like playing the game anymore. So I played like 2 minutes, and I was like, because the demo so like saved my game, and I was like, I don't want to continue here. I want to come back to the beginning, and I was like, So I just like give up it for some reason. I have like 2 minutes of game time, but I am really looking forward to try it again. It looks really good. All right. Anyway, so like, yeah, at the beginning of the show, I was explaining I don't feel like doing this system right now tonight. I'll skip it, and I might work on this tomorrow, this weekend, next week. I don't know. At some point, I'll take maybe a day or 2 off, or maybe if I stream just only at night during the day when I have time, when I have time to work on my system, that's what I'm trying to say. Is like I need to rework how the first condition here, the prevail work. Maybe it's like a double condition. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but it needs to change. Because for instance, this one here, what is it about? It's an arcade type of game, but it's not really an arcade type of game. It feels a bit like Qbert, but truly it's a platformer, and it's a puzzle type of platformer. So like, is it puzzle? Is it like traveling? Because the game is about you picking up stuff and bringing them back. So it's about you looting, it's about you collecting things and bringing the things back. So I guess it's a looting game, right? But is it really about that? So like, I feel like my system needs some rework, so yeah, I'll skip that for tonight. We're gonna save a bit of time. Also, I'm talkative. I've been talking a lot tonight, I feel. So I want to save some time on that part. Why not? Because it's not Steam. Hello. I don't know why. In Steam, if you press, like, you have like a browser. Steam is like a browser, so you can go forward and backwards on which page you were looking at. Anyway, let's try this one. Another like type of arcade. I think it's gonna be a golf game. I think it's supposed to be a golf game. We'll see. Yeah, right. It was really puzzle type, but I keep thinking, like, it's becoming like clear to me, like on my downtime, right, on my free time, I'm thinking about my system, because like before I started doing the benchmark, my system, I was building it, like I've spent months working on it in Excel, and cogitating, like thinking about it, like meditating, like whatever, how do you want to say that, like brainstorming. I was thinking about it. I asked Grok, I asked my friends, I ask anybody who can give me feedback because I need to think about it and figure it out, because it doesn't exist. There's no classification system for games. We all categorize them. We all try the best we can through our gut feeling to say, oh, it's a platformer, it's an arcade shmup, it's this and that. But nobody has an actual scientific system, and that's what I was trying to build. And I think we've kind of, give it a good test run. 110 game, 20 some episode. I want to give it a break right now and rethink about it a little bit. And I'm going to bring it back and just adjust it a little bit, because I think already I'm thinking 5 emote is kind of too many to describe what a game is. It's more like 3 core element, like what I call prevail, framework, and maybe perspective. We very often describe game by their perspective. But then again, you can have games that have first-person view, third-person view, or kind of like a god-like overview. And in all cases, it could be the same exact type of game. So perspective, once again, is not what is fundamental here. It's very important, so much so that a lot of time we're like first-person shooter. So like that says a lot, like first person. It's very important how much the perspective matter when we try to describe games, but it's not fundamental. What's fundamental is more like the framework and the way to win. Like, what are you doing in those imaginary world? Like, how do you progress, and what shape is the experience that you're having is what I'm trying to get to. And that's what I call framework and prevail right now. But yeah, it needs rework. Yeah, it's not exactly looting, right? Like for extent, the game we were playing, because you're, like you said, you're not accumulating things over time, although you're accumulating 3-star rating, and when you have enough of those 3-star rating, you can progress. So somewhat, but I'm 100% agreeing with you. The game is more about you having the ability to move around and avoid obstacles and collect all the things. So it's like you need to use your brain and you need to use your reflex, and so like to me it's something else, and that's why I feel my system was describing things correctly. In a way it was kind of efficient, but there's something missing. And also I try to reduce it to four very simple fundamentals. But even when I was discussing with Grok was like, for that group of elements, I don't think four is enough. It's more like 8, 10, 12 maybe, but four is like too basic. Like it needs to be more complex. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it's something like, DNA, where DNA is only like four elements that combines 2 by 2, but yet somehow DNA is super hyper complex, right? So like it might just be that you need to have 2 elements instead of 1 out of 4. Anyway, we'll think about that later. It doesn't matter. What matters right now is we have 5 games. I talk too much and we only had the second one. So, new round. And I was thinking maybe it's going to be an hybrid between a golf game and some sort of platformer, action, adventures of something like that. But I feel like it might just be simple golf game because it says new round. Oh my god, none of the game are going to work. Okay, maybe I did that mistake. And that's the mistake I made with the other game. Let's try. I'll plug the controller. I'll quit the game. I'll start the game again, but with the controller plugged this time. Cursed golf. Come on. But like, for instance, when you play like an ARPG, right? You play an ARPG. What are you doing? You're doing a lot of combat in Diablo, right? In Diablo, it's a fighting game, but truly what it is, essentially, it's a looting game. You're looting a bunch of stuff. You're looking for loot, and you're looking for better loot, and you're accumulating not only loot, but you're accumulating experience, and it's like a bunch of numbers that accumulates and makes you, so it's like looting that makes you win. So like fighting is some sort of like excuse, it's like a support, but it's mostly looting. But in this case, combat is also very essential and intrinsic and like visceral. It's like, it's a combat game, come on, you're fighting all the time, a bunch of like, you're looting better loot for what? Like better weapon, better armor for what? For fighting. So like it's kind of like a mix of two things. It's not just one. And that's where I feel like my system was failing. And maybe that's why most people, when they try to figure out what video games are, they fail because we try to focus on one thing when games are by definition something that is more than just one thing, right? It's more than just a book, it's more than just a movie, it's more than just graphics and music. It's something interactive. There's another layer. There's, So anyway, goddamn, I talk about that, but I'm passionate. What can I say? There's no controller. We're not playing with a controller tonight because this is not Steam. This is also one of the big reasons why I'm buying again most of the games that I own on other store, because all the games that I have on Epic Game Store, 90% of them, if not 99, but a good 95% of the game I have on Epic Game Store. I know I bought a few, but maybe 5, 10, max 20. I haven't bought that many games on Epic Game Store. So most of them I got for free. Maybe Epic Game Store, and that's why I'm getting the games. I'm hoping that Epic Game Store sends money to all those devs. But, all of that to say, Steam is so much better because Steam, you have so much more support. Some of the time, you cannot use third-party controllers with the games, but with Steam you can. You can manage, you can make your own layout work. Anyway, play some games. Stop talking. This is not like therapy, although streaming feels like therapy. First time playing Curse of Golf. Recommend, yeah, play the tutorial. Sure. I won't skip the tutorial unless that stupid game we played the other day that didn't want me to play the tutorial and made me mad, man. I looked forward to play that game. What was it? Helldivers? The original, the first one, the first Helldivers. Man, I was disappointed when I couldn't do the tutorial. All right. I love golf, so I feel I'm gonna like this. It's been a dozy. Can you just stop talking and get to the fucking point? Man, I like games that have story, but sometimes you don't want a story. Sometimes you just want to play a goddamn game. Sometimes the game is all about the story, though. Hey, there are God amongst golfer. Let's go. 18 Angel T. We are now at 18 grain. Oh wow, that's kind of far. Holy shit. That's the tutorial? This club is ideal for long-range shots. If you want to make your ball fly, this is your club. Our golfer will need to gouge the amount of power they need to get the ball across the golf course. Let's see if they can nail the correct distance and land neatly on the fairway. Dude! Okay, I know I talked a lot, but I'm like... The game talked more than me. Can I get to gameplay? Skip. Shut the fuck up. Let me play, for fuck's sake. God. Oh, it literally totally skipped the whole thing. Well, I guess we don't know how to drive, guys. Unless we start the tutorial again. I'm losing patience. I need to calm down. No, not bad. Yo, that game looks cool. It's a 2D golf game. That could be very interesting. I'm this close to skip the tutorial and not play the game entirely just because there's too much fucking lore and text and like, shut the fuck up, it's a golf game, can I play golf? I'm sorry. I don't know what's up with me tonight. But I'm like, I just want to play the game, bro. The thing is, like, this is a game I have on Epic, so like, for some reason, Epic Game Store had that for free at some point. But I bought that on Steam. Like, I was looking forward to play this game. Like, a friend recommended it to me. I was like, oh, that looks like a cool game. I like golf game. And whenever I see stuff on sale, I cannot help myself. So when I saw that for like, I don't know when I saw that, but it was super cheap, and I was like, ooh, golf game. But it ended up in the benchmark because I bought it on Steam, I never played it, and I had it here on Epic, and I never played it either. And you know what? I missed out, because it's good. Except there's too much blah blah. Oh, come on, what is this? We were about to get a good shot there. What? What's happening? That's the end of the tutorial. And it's like, oh, you thought it was gonna look like a golf game? Nah, it's gonna be like a weird puzzle type of thing. Yeah, okay, I guess it's gonna be what I thought it was gonna be. It's gonna be like a bunch of weird levels with a bunch of puzzle where you need to figure out how to, you know, how to golf through that shit. Which might be super cool too, right? Oof. That must have hurt. You alright there? We won? That was quite the fall. Steady now. Feel better? It's been a while since I've had to guess. May I ask, what are you doing here? Huh? A champion, you say? The winning shot? Oh, how exciting. Lightning struck your club? How awful. But you don't know what happened? I hate to be the one to tell you. Ha ha, but you are dead. Welcome to Golf Purgatory. This is where golfers trapped between the living and the dead find themselves. You, my friends, are cursed. Oh, that's why it's called Cursed Golf or some shit. You liked it? Just like me. I'm Cursed Golf. Arr! And who am I? You can call me the Scotsman. This is my shop, Eternity. Eternity. Get it? Get it? Ain't it the butter? Ain't it beaut? Build it myself. That's very great and all, but no. Don't get upset. We won. I want to skip that so much right now. I don't know why I'm usually super patient. I don't know why I'm impatient so all of a sudden. I had a long day. I just had a long day. There's still hope. You can ascend back to life. Make your way through the golf course. 18 holes in all. Okay, cool. There's only 18 levels? Maybe there's 18 worlds. I don't know. Sounds easy, you say? Har har! Oh, we won. Believe me, I've tried many times and failed. Har har! Don't be sad on my account, though. I resigned myself to fate long ago. But you? If you're as good as you say, you might actually ascend. Be nice to see someone else golf for a change. You should know that the rules work differently down here. Har har. Let the old Scotsman show you how it's done. Time for your lesson, we won. To help you get ready, let's finish this practice hole I built. Being trapped in Golf Purgatory, I got bored. Now, observe, we won. The holes are like dungeons. They ban and wind in all directions. Okay, that's kind of cool. Golf Purgatory doesn't play by the same rules. First, You must learn to manage your par count meter. For every hole, you will always start at 5. With each shot, you will count down. If you don't reach the flag within the par count, you will fail and be cursed forever. There are ways to survive and increase your chances of ascending. Allow me to show you how. Bring a driver and follow me. Good. Land your tee shot here and let's continue. All right, not bad, I guess. Not bad shot, we won. You'll notice that your par count went down on your last shot. Many holes in Golf Purgatory will be tough to finish in 5 shots. But don't panic, we won. We have these little beauties here. Take a look. So those statues, huh? Shot idols are blessings from Golf God. You'll find these statues throughout each hole. Smash a shot idol with your ball and you'll gain shots on your par count. A gold shot idol is special. It will give you +4 shots. Nice. You can find 2 types of shot idols in each hole to help you stop hitting that dreaded 0. That's it. Smack the gold shot idol in front of you and land the ball on the fairway, which is this part here. Nice. Nice little game so far. It's a lot of tutorial, but if you have the patience for it, it's not that bad. And graphically, it's very top notch. There's nothing to complain here. However, you need more tips against. Let's see, you already know it all. Tell me, what the birdie eye camera? Just as I thought, not a clue. Cue the birdie eye camera. It allows you to view your surrounding area. Okay, so there's a way to control the camera. It's called the birdie camera. Use it to scope your hazards like bunkers, shot idols, and even flags. Give it a try. Plan your shot using the birdie eye camera to check that fan down there. Oh, it's E. E to activate the camera. Well, they didn't really let me do shit. Now, remember your most important tools on the course, your clubs. Driver is D, iron is I, and wedge is W. Okay. But fair warning, if you land in a bunker, you must use your wedge to get back on track. Because an iron or a wood won't do. They won't let you. Try something between your club, switching between your clubs and hit your next shot into the fan. It will be fine. Fan will catch your ball and land it safely on the fairway. Go on now. So I need to at least make sure I get over that shit here. I have my iron. Yikes, it's gonna be close. Let's go. Both excellent, we won. Next, we must talk about hazards in Gulf Purgatory. You recognize some hazards, bunker, water, and the rough. Gulf Purgatory also have even stranger hazards, like TNT. For example, TNT boxes block vital shortcuts to a hole. Now, we won. I've taught you much. There is one more thing you should know about. Ace cards. Add +1 shot to your current par count. Detonate the ball in 3 mid-flight. Choose a ball to continue play with. Rewind. Return to your previous shot. Oh, cool. These beauties will strengthen your skill and help you deal with deadly hazards. Ace card also come in many different varieties. Exciting, right? Let's check them out. So how do you get those? Eager, I see. Here are 2 basic cards, practice shot and explode. Detonate TNT within radius. Take a practice shot. Ball is destroyed at the end of shot. Practice shot will allow you to rehearse a shot without lowering your par count. Explode does just that. Explode. Use it to clear sections of TNT. Let's try these ace cards for your own for size. Follow me to the fairway below. I've set your par count to 4. That's cheating. That's not fair. Welcome to Gulf. That's not fair. Welcome to Gulf Purgatory. We won. Motherfucker. There's a silver shot idol just there that will give you +2 shots. Well, it requires 1 shot out of me though. Use your ace cards to help. Experiment. So I have 2 ace cards, right? One that allow me to practice a shot. So I could practice the shot to get more shots. That sounds like a very bad idea to go this way. It's gonna take forever. We're gonna die before we reach it. What the fuck? What's going on here? I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like this game. Looks crazy. What the fuck? The ball didn't go down. Motherfucker. I don't know. I guess I'll just do that. too shut just to get there. There's no way I'll get to the end of this. Oh my god. I feel stupid right now. Well, it's our last shot, and we're not even there because... Oh my... We failed, bro. We failed so bad. We failed so bad. Oh, today is just one of those days. That was Ace. That was Ace? Fuck you. I failed. Stop time mid-flight. Ace card stop time and freezes the ball mid-flight. So they're gonna pretend that I've succeeded even though I didn't? This way you can land it precisely. Cool. In the middle of the fairway here. Use time stop card while the ball is mid-flight to land it properly. Okay. Sure. I have no ball, but okay. They really want me to do that stupid shit. It doesn't work. I'm pressing the fucking button you're telling me to press. Your instructions are flawed, bro. It's neither left or right mouse click. It's neither. Fuck the tutorial. Fuck the tutorial. Driving range? No. Oh, what is this game, dude? Choose a pin. Sounds good. All right. Are we playing this time for real? We're probably gonna fail, but we're gonna try, you know. We're gonna try. So this is the game. Let's go. This way, there's a statue, there's TNT. Water, we need to go down. There's another statue here. Statue. And that's the first level. Keep in mind, this is the first level. A tutorial drive me insane. If you can find like the right power, you could probably get even a little bit farther by, you know, getting the right angle here. Alright, so somehow I will need to maybe try not to get into the rough. Because getting in the rough would probably suck. Unless I can drive it here. I went for it. I went for it. I'm not sad. I think I did the right thing. This is like, that looks like a long detour. If we take the dynamite, we can possibly get the ball statue here. But in any cases, we'll definitely win a lot of time. So the goal would be, ideally, we want to touch this and get as close as possible to the TNT. So we're gonna go iron. Iron. How do I change my... Oh. Shift. Okay, using shift. Sure. Don't go too far, don't go too far, because we're gonna go down here. Oh my god, I fucked up because... Do I want to go back for the statue? Is it worth it? Probably not. Can the bounce go down and forward a little bit? Not that much. At least I'm not in the sand. But I'm at one ball. There's no way we're gonna get there. How far is the hole? So we need to basically hole in one here. If we don't put it in it, we failed. I'm gonna guess we're gonna fail. I don't think I can get there with my iron, right? I mean, maybe. I'd rather go with the driver. Yeah, I'll try with the driver. I'll fail anyway. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Fuck. I tried. Alright, so it's a golf game, but it's 2D game, and it's like a hyper fucking difficult game, guys. Like, for real, it's not easy. And it's not a golf game. It's more like a puzzle platformer, almost, so to speak. You are cursed. Cursed to golf, that is. If you fail at any point, you will return here. Unless you got ace cards up your sleeve. You'll need them. The course changes often. The course are randomized? Why does that happen, you ask? Dude, it's a roguelike. So like it has like procedurally generated golf course level shit? Oh, I'm not sure how much I like that. The greenkeeper. You keep Ben golf particularly at his whim. Oh my god, I can see the replayability of this game, but it's hardcore, bro. Okay, we're gonna put that for the difficulty of this one, and even though we didn't do the rating, we're gonna put hardcore. Bro, that's hardcore. Just remember that the course won't be exactly the same each time. First particularly has tens of dozens of holes. Maybe even hundreds. The 18 holes you played before may not be the same each time you play. It's all thanks to the greenkeeper. Some holes may be familiar, however, they just won't be there where you expect them. But you always start down here with me. Man, I didn't have any problem with allergy today. Not even like a 7 or 10 or whatever, like 7 or 8 p.m. But now at like 10 or something, what time is it? 11? Suddenly I have some. Weird. No, I don't want more tips. You just talk all the time. That's all you do is talk. Talk, 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 talk. There's not much golfing. It's more like talking than golfing. Scott Menzer, unlock spin. While the ball is in flight, build up spin and apply it to the ball upon landing. Interesting. Repeatedly press while pushing up, down, or whatever, so to apply a direction. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So we can add spin. Yeah, this game is going to be kind of cool though. But it's very, very niche. Like, it's not a game for everyone. Not everybody will want to play this. Because, like, that's such a weird hybrid of a game. Can you just shut the fuck up sometimes? Spin, it's worth your while. You gonna teach me spin now? Driving range. Cool. Is it a bunch of practice hole or something? To the right of me at Eternity. You can use this space to practice your shot, ace cards, and the like. We're going to use it to practice the vital new skill, spin. The upcoming holes of Purgatory have unforgiving fairways of various shapes and sizes. Har, yes, even harder than what you've faced so far. Spin is a skill you should be using almost every shot. It will help you land the ball exactly where you want it. Allow me to demonstrate. Har, I need to flex my golfing muscles. Watch closely. First, I'll overhit my shots a tad to land on the space here. Next, I'll spin the ball back as it lands, then maneuver it into the hole. Okay. Sure. Now I need to do the same. I've still got it! Instead of letting the ball bounce past, use spin to redirect it. You can even make an overhit work. Let's see you attempt the same shot. We won. You can build up spin while in mid-flight. Make sure you apply spin in the direction you want the ball hits the ground. Here, spin to win. We won. Ah, it worked. It worked. I spin to win. And it worked. I was dizzy watching the ball spin. At times, you'll want to cover some extra distance with your shots. This time you spin to bounce over the water into that fan. Dude. Land your ball on the right side of the fairway and apply spin with the momentum of your shot. Really? Sure. We're taking you to the top, we won. So we need to shoot up there, sure. I guess it worked. Also, it seems to like kind of like negate physics. It just like catch the ball, basically. You are getting the hang of it. Let's see you utilize spin one final time. Are you close to be done? Because you talk a lot. Don't worry. You can use the driving range as much as you want to keep honing your spin skills. Spin helps to move the ball forwards and backwards. The power of spin is enhanced in Golf Purgatory. Har, it's like golfing magic. With this enhancement, you can continually apply spin forwards or backward in one shot. Now, for the final shot, aim at the right side of the green. Use a tiny bit of forward spin to hop the ball across the hole on the left side. Then, pull the ball with backward spin to land it neatly in the hole. By combining spin forwards and backwards, you'll be able to pull off incredible shots. Basically, you can control the balls in the air. That's what he's saying. Nail this last shot and your introduction to spin is complete. Good luck. Well, I hope it is, because I'm kind of done with the game right now. Are we done here? Incredible, we won. That's it. You're all set and ready to go. There's nothing left for me to teach you. Good, because I'm tired of hearing from you, listening to you. I'm almost sad about it. Shut up already. You'll be here if you return. I'll be here if you return. You haven't seen the last of me. Fuck. We'll test you, we won. Don't lose heart. I believe in you. Yeah, I believe the game is gonna be challenging. Ascension is your destiny. Your goal is to complete 18 hole. But let me tell you, you're not gonna complete 18 hole. The first hole awaits you. Perhaps it will see you along the journey. May golf god bless you. Man, can you imagine how many hours you can pour into that game before you can beat it? We're at round 3 apparently. Because every time you die, whatever, every time you finish the loop, it's a round. So it's a new round, a new round, a new round. Anyway, cool game. Now we know what it is. I mean, somewhat. Somewhat. I'm not quite sure what it is, if I'm being honest, man. Like, what was that? Also, it was definitely hardcore. But like I said, we're gonna skip this evaluation for tonight, right now. Couldn't work with controller. Just not happening tonight with Epic Gum Store for some reason. Cursed to Golf. That's the name. What's the... Alright, so we didn't expect much, but we had some expectation because graphically it looked good. It looked good enough that you know, as somebody who like golf game and like I love retro style graphic and all of that, like the idea of playing a 2D good looking like 2D retro style golf game looked really cool to me. So I didn't want to have too much expectation, but I definitely had some, at least to be a decent game. And in that, I think it definitely succeeded. How much above average is it? It might be some sort of hidden gem, but I don't think it's for everyone. And because of that, I cannot give it a 5. At least for two reasons. The first reason is like procedurally generated is great, but it's kind of also a bit lazy sometimes. And it's gonna make the game so challenging to finish 18 holes. Like if you had like actual crafted level, I feel like it would be so much better. Like honestly, the game would probably feel a billion times better. Imagine like handcrafted level with love, and instead we have a bunch of randomly generated crap. Kind of disappointed. And there was another reason. The fact that it's random. I don't remember the other one, but yeah, the fact that it's random really like breaks it for me. Like it's gonna be way too hardcore. So I'm willing to give it a 4 as like I can recognize the quality of the game. Oh yeah, the other one is like it's a golf game that is like not a golf game, that is like some sort of like roguelite experience where it's procedurally generated in a different run, and every time it feels a bit between a platformer and a puzzle game and a golf game, really, because it's a golf game after all. It's just a weird hybrid. So that's the two reasons. Like the fact that it's a weird hybrid of a bunch of thing makes it sort of like kind of niche, and procedurally generated feels a bit cheap, and it could have been so much better with handcrafted level. Maybe you could have like more than one Parker, or also like instead you have 18 holes, but you never know what those holes are gonna be, and they're not gonna be super well designed. At least maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all of those random holes are actually handcrafted levels, but it didn't feel like it. Like what I've seen and played kind of felt like it was gonna be cheap and ugly and kind of bad, honestly. It's very very disappointing. I have no other words. Even though I put 3 star, in my heart maybe I had like more like a 4 or 5 star vibe, but I didn't want to be too, I have too much expectation, and jeez, you see, to the point where I'm not even giving it a heart here. I'm indifferent. I don't think I'm going to play more of that. It was not fun. It was not fun. The tutorial also, like from the very very beginning, if they could have just put you in the game with the ball in your hand and let you fucking hit the ball, but no, they talk to you for like 10 minutes. They hold your hand for like 30. I don't know how long we've been spending on this game, but the whole time we were in the tutorial and we were being, you know, led, being my hand being held the whole time is not a fun experience. I just wanted to play golf. So, is it a sport golf? Jeez, this is hard, right? I'm not quite sure what it is. It sure feels like golf. You know, until I figure out what it is and I come back to it eventually to change that, it's gonna be sports golf. It's super weird. It has like the weirdest like structure and form you can expect for that type of game, for a golf game. But it's a golf game. You have to play 18 holes and it's a golf game. It's just that each time that you play, you're gonna get a different 18 hole. So it's also kind of cool. So I feel like I'm really, really harsh with the game right now, right? I'm not even giving it a heart. I'm kind of indifferent and all of that. But I give it a 4 because I can see the quality of the game. I can see that maybe I'm just not in the mood tonight to play that golf game the way it was. I had expectation and it's like against my expectation. And if you don't meet the game halfway sometimes, you don't make the effort to understand that the game is not what you imagine that it is. It's just what it is. And sometimes what it is can be super great. You just need to be able to see it and appreciate it for what it is. Maybe one day I'll play Curse to Golf because I'll feel like trying some golf game. And I'll be like, man, I thought it was kind of shit, but you know what? It's kind of cool actually. Who knows? But we played one, more like a puzzle. Yeah, it's closer to a puzzle game. It felt almost like a lemming. The old game on SNES, Lemmings? It felt like that, even though it's not Lemmings, right? But I was about to say, like, we played a golf game recently, like a few days ago, like last week or something, when we did the Luna episode. And it was kind of like the Worm, kind of like basically like Bang Bang, where you just like have a cannon and you shoot. So that was kind of the same thing, right? It was kind of like a Bang Bang type of, kind of like the series Worm. But yeah, like you said, it's kind of more closer to a puzzle type of thing than the actual game of golf. It just didn't feel great, honestly. It was just not. But like I keep saying, I can see the quality of the game, and maybe I was just not in the mood for it tonight. So we'll leave it at that for now. We'll leave it at that for now. We need to move on to the next game if we want to get over this at some point. All right, what do we have? We have Eternal Threads, Sail Fort, and the way I'm going right now, I feel like we're going to do Islet last because it's the only game that I have a little bit of expectation. So the way it's going, I feel I'm going to be disappointed by everything. So we'll keep it last because it's also probably the most interesting game. Like if anybody watches the show right now, it's like I'm going to watch the whole show. Well, we're going to keep the best one for dessert for last. Well, I think the one that I'm expecting it to be the best one. Who knows? It might be garbage. Who knows? We haven't been super lucky with Curse to Golf. Though Dodo Peak was fun. All right, let's try this one. This one's going to probably be very different, I'm expecting. What is this? Oh, come on. Sure. You can show my name. I don't care. Okay. I'm not gonna put the be right back screen because I'm not gonna be back in like 30 minutes. I'm just gonna go run down in the kitchen, get some water real fast, and I'm gonna be right back. I just realized that I had the music in between the two, in between the games. I think there was like a presentation, right? There was some. Oh, you mean Lemming? Lemmings existed on PC? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I love Lemmings, and I really like. I have a few clones actually of those. Oh shit, my mouse. Things recently, I'm really unlucky. My mouse always dies during the stream. All right, let's recharge this mouse here. Come on, fucking wire. There you go. All right, let's try Eternal Threads without the music so we can actually hear whatever is supposed to happen there. Okay. So there might be some flashing lights, guys, if you're epileptic or something. I don't remember if I played the PC version. I think one of my friend had the PC version.
Our early experiments in time travel released massive amounts of coronal radiation into the time stream with devastating results. As the particles traveled back through time, they altered countless seemingly insignificant decisions throughout history. But where causality is concerned, nothing is insignificant. The result is the radioactive nightmare of a world that lies beyond the protective screens of this facility. If we are to have any hope of restoring the time stream, then we must employ the very cause of the problem itself, time travel. But we must be very cautious, for the risks of direct interference are potentially greater than what we have already faced. We must surgically alter the past, correcting the decisions that were corrupted, and leave it to the butterfly effect to restore the future. This is not an easy task, as many events were changed. And if we succeed completely, then we may wipe ourselves out of existence. But if humanity is saved, then that is a price worth paying.
Okay, a time travel type of deal here. Interesting. I'm not even. Oh, this one works with a controller. Sure. Well, we have a winner here. Can I unplug the controller or? Because that would be fucking legit, bro. I'm in love. I'm in love. The first of 3 games. It was not the launcher, it was the other 2 games that don't have controller support because we are on the same computer using the same controller, and this time controller works. Alright, normal abridge. Easier, quicker to play version with a reduced number of events and decision. It will be impossible to fully explore the house, learn all secrets, or achieve the best ending. The full game with all events, decision, object, location, and ending available. Let's fucking go, bro. We want the full experience. Yeah, I'm biased because I can play with a controller. Look, look. I'm an old man, okay? I like playing with a keyboard and mouse sometimes, but if I can play with a controller, I love it. Also, this looks like an actual game compared to what I played before.
Hello there, 43. I see you are fully qualified now. Hey, that's very good. Good. Well, okay, let's find you a real mission then.
And is this like first-person view? What is this?
That's not too difficult. It's one location. It's good. Good. 6 erroneous fatalities. Could be worse, 43. Okay. To fix this timeline, all 6 subjects must be saved, and you are only authorized to alter the decisions they made in the week before they died. change the right set of decisions, and you save them all. So, let's find somewhere to drop you with no witnesses. Busy. God, busy always happens to me. Wait, okay, we got something 43. It's a few hours afterwards. It looks clean. It's dark though.
I wonder if it's gonna be just one story with one mission, or if we're gonna do multiple missions like that.
Initiating crossover sequence.
I can see why they were like warning about flashing lights. I'm not epileptic, but if somebody is epileptic, they're probably having a hard time right now. Look away, don't look at the screen. Yeah, maybe.
Temporal crossover complete. Light drones inbound.
Holy shit, I was not expecting some sort of first-person thing.
Light drones
I don't even remember if I checked the trailer for this. Alright, so I'm here to fix time traveling things. I need to fix the time. We fucked up somehow. Okay.
Location, Alderbeck, UK. Temporal reference, 4:03 a.m. 20th of May, 2015.
Perfect. Now you'll probably need some boosters, okay? Your system will be checking now.
Whenever there's a break, I'll check
Please
something.
place first signal booster at location indicated on visualizer.
What did I say, huh? Okay, 43. You just need to head towards that little white dot on your visualizer. You understand?
Okay. I just want to make sure we're not dropping any frames and stuff like that. We might have lost some frames. Let's see if it's like a constant. Although it says like 6 frames skipped, so hopefully it's just like super minor. The game looks like visually like pretty good, so I'm scared that it might impact the stream. So we reached the point. Okay, we put that here. What's that?
Please place second signal booster.
Okay, that's a signal booster, she said. Alright, we're in some sort of apartment in Britain. Not sure if it's like post-apocalyptic or what's going on exactly. But, yeah, time is fucked apparently, and we need to fix it. Oh, here. It's weird how expectations work, right? Because you were talking to me how like you were not super into the game that I, you know, the 18, the Hello 18, 18 again, or whatever it's called. And of all the games that I had tonight on the menu, the one that I was not expecting much, like this one and the first one, the Dodo games, were really fun, really great. The Curse Golf game, I had some expectation, like I really wanted to like it. I bought it on Steam. I just never played it. You know, it's weird how expectations work. This is like a great game. I'm having a good time here. What is going on? What do I need to do? I'm talking too much. I was not paying attention. Hey, a spinner. There's a fidget spinner. If the target of the visualizer is located on a different floor, the white dot will be replaced with an arrow. Use an up arrow means the target is above you, while a down arrow means the target is below you. Makes sense. Up arrow, so it's up. All
Activating
right.
signal boosters. Initiating scan.
So what are we doing all this? Initiating scanning, she said.
Scan complete.
Corruption detected.
6 erroneous fatalities confirmed. Conclusion event determined. Location transfer to visualizer.
So the arrow is
Good.
below.
Go follow the target on your visualizer, and we can see how the story currently ends.
Okay, I see what it's gonna be. So we're witnessing this. We need to figure out what to do to help them or something. What's happening?
Should have survived, but time is being corrupted, and now they are very, very dead. Stopping the fire would fix all of this, of course, 43, but forecasting is
All right, man.
this has major repercussions further down the timeline, which is why you are using a scalpel instead of swinging a axe.
Analyzing timeline. Evaluating events. Time map available.
Ah, good, okay. Open up your time map, and I will talk you through it.
My time map.
Here's the end of the time map, 43. The large hexagon is the conclusion event, and you can return here and rewatch it at any time. Small hexagons are the final events for each of the subjects. If you change someone's fate, then both their final event and the conclusion event will change. The white events are all part of the current timeline and can be watched at any time and in any order. The grayed out events are potential events from alternative timelines and cannot currently be watched. If you change a decision which alters the timeline, some events will change state from one to the other. Once you have watched a decision, 43, it will appear on the map as a diamond, so it is easier to find it again later. The portraits at the top will show you who is in each event, as well as whether they are alive or dead on the current timeline, 43. And this is the earliest event on the timeline. Like the rest, it currently has a question mark because it has not yet been watched. While normally you can choose any event in any order, 43, let's just start here for now. Select this event, and I'll check everything is working as it should. Do you understand? Good, we're ready. Let's go.
Day 1, Wednesday. 0800. Location, Tom's room.
I mean, yeah, he's looking better. Aren't you, Frank? Aren't you, Frankie? No, it's not as often. But he's still pulling out his feathers every now and then. Yeah. I talked to the vets. They want to keep him overnight. I just don't know if that'll cause him more stress, you know?
Decision 43, this is fortunate. You should try and change it, okay? So we can make sure everything is working properly. Yes?
So we can try B or A. Book the vet appointment for Frank.
Yeah, you're right. They had an appointment for next Tuesday, so book him in for then. Sorry, that's the door. I've got to go. I'll speak to you later. Bye. Okay, bye.
Oh, look! 43, the birdcage is gone. Good. Okay. This means your visualizer is working properly and you're fully able to change the timeline. And as a bonus, the little birdie also gets to live too. Everyone's a winner, eh? Anyway, probably best to head back to the time map and select another event. Yes?
To move more quickly around the time map, you can use LB or RB. LB or RB to move forward and backward by day instead of by event. In addition, double tapping will quickly move you up and down the timeline between the start of the timeline, the last selected event, the last decision change, and the conclusion event. Tom decided to book a vet appointment for his budgie, and that changed everything. So we somehow fix something for Tom, I think. I don't know, maybe. Let's pick one random here.
Day 1, Wednesday, 8:10. Location, Hall.
This game is gonna be special. It's gonna be like a bit like a FMV, like very story oriented, but very different. Kind of like a. Don't think so. Double check.
Hold on, I'll double check. Oh, wait, yeah. Here you go.
Cheers. Can I squeeze past? Work.
Oh, yeah, sure. See you, Doc.
See you, Neil.
You can raise or lower your device by pressing B. The device must be raised in order to watch the current selected event. Is that different one or is it the same one?
Hi, Neil. Anything for me in there?
haven't seen anything.
Don't worry about it. Can I squeeze past?
Oh,
Where?
yeah, sure. See you, Doc.
See you, Neil.
But we don't know what the result is yet. This is strange.
Day 1, Wednesday, 1802. Location, Raquel's room.
Oh wait, it's up there. Appointment reminder. 2 p.m. Birch Hill Surgery. Dr. Khan. Please do not call to confirm, but if you wish to cancel your appointment, contact us on... Okay, sure. Inscribe. Okay, it's not in this room, it's in the other room. I think it's in the other room.
Locked.
I'm like, I don't want to spend 3 hours in this, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm not sure. What do you guys think it is? Is it like just like a, would you say it's just a walking sim? Because in a way it's kind of just a walking sim. It's a fancy walking sim. Oh my god, right now it actually reminds me of a walking sim where all you have to do is you have like a map basically, and you're just walking, and you need to interact with all of the things, and only after you interact with everything on the map, then GG. It kind of feels like that, but there's a bit of a puzzle element where you need to figure out how to turn the circle into squares or something, right? You need to solve them. This one seems to be solved. This one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're both, or if this one is solved, but not this one. I have no idea. We'll try this here.
Day 1, Wednesday, 8:15. Look,
That's the bathroom, and this is my bedroom.
Oh, what a nice view.
Oh, I know how to categorize this. I know how to. Okay, so if you've played Her Story, this is a different type of game, but basically, essentially, in its core. And that's why, you know, at the beginning of the show, I was talking about my systems of classification. I was explaining like how, you know, it's not perfect, but you know, oh my god, this is okay. Exit game. I know what this is. I know what this is. Okay, so it's like Her Story. Her Story is basically a series of like little tidbits of story, and you kind of have to put the whole story together by watching all of the tidbit of story and try to figure out what the actual story is. So I feel like this is kind of like the same type of game. There is a narrative, there is a story being told here. But to know the story, you have to basically do some sort of like inquiry. It's like it's almost like it's sort of the detective type of game. So you could say it's almost type of puzzly. Let's just see what I did on Steam with Her Story. I think I have a folder called Her Story, right? Not the install game. By collection. Collapse everything. Her Story. Where is it? Story here. Her Story. So those games here, Telling Lies was sort of like an FMV, but it's a bunch of like kind of videos that you're cycling through that you can access. And as you access those videos, you can watch them and see a little bit of the story and a little bit of the story. And after all of those little bit of story put together, you can like refine your search. And as you refine your search, you kind of like put the puzzle together and you kind of figure out what it is. Because in the story, I think you are a PI, right? You are like a private detective or some sort of maybe an actual FBI agent. I don't remember what it is like, but you're some sort of investigator. So those games are investigative type of game where you have a big narrative. There is like a big story to figure out, to find out. But all of this big story is revealed to you by a little snippet that you actually have to figure out. My nose is driving me insane with the allergy, the pollen. It's all those little tidbit of puzzle that, oh, I've seen this scene and I've seen this scene, and if I understand correctly, those two scenes put together probably means this, and then you see another scene that completely changed the plot, and you're like, wait a second, that doesn't mean that that scene came after that scene. Maybe that came after that, and that came after that, and you have to like try to put all of this together and try to figure out what the actual story is. So I feel like it's that kind of game. So I initially for a long time put that in some sort of folder called Story, Her Story. So some sort of like puzzle type of game, but it's truly what it is. It's like a traveling game in the sense that it once again brings me back to that my system is like it needs to be refined because it's always kind of like two things, not just one. In this case, it would be traveling, so like going through the story and making the story go forward, which is what I call, sometimes I refer to it right now as traveling type of game. And you have clearly a puzzle type element here because you're a detective. You need to figure out the puzzle. You need to solve the crime or whatever it is, right? And in this case, you need to fix the timeline because time has been altered through time traveling, and you need to go back in time somehow and further alternate the timeline for somehow fixing it this time. Cool concept, I have to say though. Eternal Thread is the third game we played right here, and I said puzzle like Portal. Close, 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 but I don't even know how I would describe this game, the Her Story. How would I describe Her Story? It's not so much a puzzle game, but it kind of is. It sure ain't Portal though. Let's see if I have Her Story. No, I don't have it, so I'm just gonna add it because why is it flashing red? Fuck off. Her Story as an example here. Damn, we're starting to have a lot of example of those. Her Story. 171. Damn, we started this at like line 7, 8. That's crazy. 9. Yeah, yikes, that's a lot of example. We need to figure out a better system, clearly. But yeah, I would say this game is akin to Her Story. it's a game like Her Story, where, like I said, you put the puzzle together to figure out what the actual story is. This one, contrary to the other games we've played tonight, was a 3D full-fledged actual game, and the controller worked. That made me really happy. Also, that makes me add a little heart here, right? I really liked it. Speaking of, I had zero expectation. I had very little expectation. Wow, why was I expecting so little? That's weird. But without saying that it's a 5-star, I wouldn't go as far as saying that. I'm not even sure it's a 4-star, if I'm being honest. I'm not even sure of that. I want to give it a 3 for now. It looks like a decent game. I cannot go as far as saying that it's going to be great or it's going to be amazing. I see the potential. I know that I'm biased as as an individual. Like, I like sci-fi stuff a lot. So like the whole like travel back in time and you put some gadget in each corner of the apartment that help you, like, that was kind of cool. I like that. And you like see this like with through holograms or some kind of technology. It's kind of cool. I like that. So, but I cannot like give it too much because I try to be as objective as possible. I'm trying to detach myself and not think about how I feel, because how I feel is closer to a 4. I'm not completely sold. I might play more and be like, wow, this is the game of the year. But for now, I'm just like, that was cool. I liked it. Yeah, that was cool. I'm curious to see more. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm curious to see more, and that's why I'm going to go with the 3-star here. Puzzle, Her Story, I guess for now it's kind of... okay, weirdly enough, I'll put Walking Sim for now, okay? Just because it's like first-person view, and it felt like a walking sim, and it's gonna make me think about what I had in mind when I put it in Her Story, but how my first impression was to be like, oh, it sort of remind me of a walking sim where there's some type of walking sim where you have to like I said, like it's like you have a bunch of like, I don't know, like point of interest, you could say, and you need to reach all of the point of interest and kind of like read the description, so to speak. You have to interact with the point of interest, and once you interacted with all the point of interest on the map, then the game is completed. Otherwise, you're just like free roaming forever in this environment, especially if you don't understand that you're supposed to interact with all of those points. But it's kind of like a very light type of gameplay, very casual. Also, for that, it might be challenging, maybe there's some sort of like actual challenge at some point, but that one felt super, super casual. Why is this one hardcore here? Oh, because I moved it. Wait. Curse to Golf is the one that I wanted to have hardcore, but for some reason I misclicked somewhere. Yeah, Eternal Thread looks fantastic. It looks promising. At least I have way more interest in this one than the golf game. The golf game was really not for me tonight. Somehow, it's weird. It's the expectation game. I swear, it's very weird how psychology works. I said I was going to do this one last, and I guess we're kind of at this point right now. We're going to do it last. Let's try Sail Forth. If it's any good or not. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll find out pretty soon, guys. Oh, I just realized that the camera is a bit... I mean, it's not too bad. I was just thinking maybe you kind of like see the reflection. It might be like annoying a bit. I don't know. Another one that wants to display my name, blah, blah, blah. Allow this app to display your online status. Sure. I don't care. Vous êtes maintenant en ligne. Connectez-vous avec des amis. I hate when they like put the shit in French and I'm like, bro, I don't know how you know that I speak French. I honestly kind of don't want to know, but fuck off. I hate that. Like, I seriously hate that. It's not so much the... I feel like my privacy has been invaded, violated, or whatever, because there's a little bit of that. It's just that I didn't ask you fuck all. Like, I didn't ask for that. I don't want that. Like, I do not want that. I don't want my windows to speak to me in French. Fuck right off. You're an English program. I'm gonna use you in English. I don't give a fuck. Anyway. Adventure. Explore the Maelstrom. Extra. Well, I guess we're gonna go with Adventure. New game. Generating world. Okay. So it's gonna be a randomized, procedurally generated type of deal. Interesting. Oh, I didn't try to play with a controller. I'll try. Some sort of spirit or something. North Star. Be aware and listen well. It's not a spirit, it's a star. Somehow it's kind of small, even though it's the North Star. Be aware and listen well. Unsettled, though, magnificent is the deep blue. The unseen look forward of all folk now dwindles. Gather the bold and beleaguered, who sailed on stormy seas. Below their sails, unveil the lost answers of ever horizon. Godspeed, dear believer, and sail forth. All right, so that was like the spirit of the North Star or something. Okay, is it like suddenly like it's some sort of top-down type of game? Here's the boat. Is that our boat? Can I play with a controller or not? Hold. I can play with a controller, guys. This is gonna be glorious. Ouchie. That was a close one. So, where the dirty duck am I? Time to get moving. Well, I see something this way. Am I going forward or am I not? Oh shit, I was not going forward. Alright, I kind of like it because it looks and feel like Wind Waker, and I'm guessing it's the point to look and feel like Wind Waker. Now, how cool is going to be that game though? Hi-oi! Hey-hoi there, don't leave me high and dry. Smell that fresh breeze? Would ya? Smell like a new day. Fine breeze indeed. Smell fresher. Yar. Near expect something right terrible has caught the sea. Some untoward malice against the adventurers. Still, I'm lucky as beans you came along. Been stranded here after hearty heap of misadventures. Minster is my maiden name. I'm just gonna go with that. I dig the cut of your jib, but your scrappy ship ain't scanty shape. That old catawampus won't hold both of us, sure as seashells. What say you go snatch up some juicy wooden planks, and we get right rigged for high adventure. 2 makes a crew. Alright. Let's hurry, this bucket's coming apart. Whooper heart still sail these waters. Turn your peepers to the west and have a ganger. See that there tumble-sunk vessel? Snatch up its smithereens and I'll jury up that rattle trap of yours. Right, so we need to go there, right? We need to go get some planks. Blueprints or something. We're lucky the wind is always on our side somehow. Pretty lucky. But yeah, it feels like a bit and looks a bit like Plains Wind Waker, but like, you know, a bit cheaper for when it comes to the UI and all of that, because it's not like a super refined Nintendo game and shit, but the ocean, I mean, like the feel of the boat and all of that, kind of feel a little bit like that. Hey, you came back from me, and look at that hole. Wooden planks and ship blueprints. Kaboom, let me show you the ropes. Magnificent. Those sumptuous curves are making me sweat. Now, we're tactide, cut water polished, and them mizens are let to below. Wait a tick-tock. What's this glorious vessel called? Right, can get shanties right about our doings without a proper name. So we need to give a name to the boat. Ah, no, I'm not calling it that. It's gonna sink right off. It's gonna sink right off. I don't know, but it's a good. I'm gonna take the first name that comes to my mind, which is like a name that I don't know anybody names like that, so it's gonna be easy. But apparently, it's a good thing to call it a name of a woman or something like that. I remember when I was young, watching a movie about sailors saying some shit about like you need to give it a name of a woman or some shit like that, or I don't remember what the story was about, but anyway, I'm gonna call it. Hey, is it because I'm playing with a controller? Okay, that sounds like a boat's name, right? It's called the Elena. There you go. And I don't know anybody whose name is Elena, so Nice one, Captain Toot. The illustrious Elena is breaking the waves. You realize that what this means, right? You realize you can retire now? Good hustle, here, boy. Let's trade for a dog sled, maybe a hot air balloon. How our little baby raft is all grown up. It means sailing without canoery is a death wish, especially with all the craven malice about. Alright, so what's the game about though? Like, okay, like you need to get... Oh, fucking... I swear I'm gonna kill it. It's a mosquito. You bastard, we're at war, you and me. You and my race, we are enemies. Sworn fucking enemies. I hate mosquitoes so much. Let's arm ourselves to the teeth. Gonna need a bite of boom boom, hey? My majestic bud is only cannon we need. Yeah, I mean, sort of. My old fiasco ship went down not far from here. May it rest in a billion beautiful pieces. Shall we go see in the cannons, or if the cannons are intact? Sure. We have a way better boat right now, right? So is this how it's gonna work? Like each time you start with like a little boat, and then you get some, you know, some resources, and you can improve your boat, and you keep improving your boat, and obviously you're gonna have to like face stuff that threatens you and your boat or whatever at some point, and you're gonna have to like to overcome it. My screen is dirty. Our first cannon. Blaboom. That wooden crate up there was my cargo, though it sank when my got tattered. Too bad it's all locked up like a cowardly clam on Klebs Day. Can we die or something? How do we get the darn thing open? Maybe we apply just a tiny amount of force. Right. Like a super responsible amount. Roar, kaboom. Our mighty cannon dispenseth supremely responsible amounts of force once more. I've got some shiny new... Use the radial menu to view the cargo. What? Radial menu. Open cargo. Now select the item and choose equip. Okay. Lock and loaded, Captain. How about you? I swear you got lucky, little bastard. I'm gonna catch you. I hope I catch it before it bites me. It'll suck my blood out. I have no idea how to use it. It doesn't work. Maybe it doesn't work with my controller. Oh, it's because I'm not aiming at it. Okay, I need to turn the boat first. I think. Right? And now I can shoot. Makes sense. Cannon blast. Oops, we're scrapping the boat now. So where are we going like this? Tutorial. Oh, so yeah, there was like, I was about to say there's a typo in the tutorial, but I think it's on purpose. We can land on the north. Yeah, they hint at us being able to land there. So what the game is about, I still am not sure. I really don't know. I'll have to play some more. I don't want this episode to be 5 hours long, but I need to figure out. I need to keep away from those bastards here. They look like they're crazy. You guessed it. The area map. And how about we get there instead? I don't know how to... How do I... There you go. What? Do I need to like... Here forgot to remind me to pack our camera. My shame is eternal. Can you believe it? What a beautiful cheval... Cheval... Like this. I snuggle in an eternally itchy blanket of regret. Any chance you've got a camera on board? About the camera, we don't have one. Well, I'll be here if you ever found one. And I'll be here standing in my shame. Okay, so we need a camera. But we cannot land on this fucking island until we get the camera? Okay. I do not know, guys, what this game is about. And to be honest, I'm not sure I'm having that much fun. I cannot get off the boat. Can I? There's no way to get off the boat. I don't understand what the fuck is the goal in this game. Okay, we are here. And if we had like a camera, we could give them the camera. There's a Skull Clan fort. And there's 2 shipwreck apparently. I don't know, guys. Okay. Gonna try to shoot the boxes around the island. And there's like this enemy here too. Well, there was an enemy. Like there, but the fucker keeps on moving. Am I stuck? Oh, I'm stuck on the sand. Bro. That's sad. Come on. Come on. Get unstuck. I'm not having fun, guys. I'm not having fun, and I don't know what the game is exactly. I need to figure out what this is. Oh, we got a black pearl. Cool. No, I'm not a fan right now. Yikes. Maître des vents. So, Epic must know that I speak French or must use some sort of weird Windows settings that says that I speak French at some point. And I hate it. Because like my achievement or whatever seems to be in French. And I'm like, why? I don't want that. What shit integration is that? Alright, so the wind is against us. What do I do if there's no wind? I need to go forward like that? Okay. Well, I guess that's what we're doing now. How long have we been on this game? So what is it? It's a game where you explore and you gather materials. It's not exactly a building game, but I guess there's a little bit of that. It's too well armored for our cannon. That goddamn mosquito is definitely alive and well. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be very honest here. I do not like this game right now. Non, mon Windows est pas en français. Mon Windows est pas en français. Like, if I open Windows, right? Come on. Like, you know, suggested, right? Access, everything is in English. If I open my menu here, right? OneDrive, Windows Update, it's all, oh my god. How can I miss it? There you go. Fuck that mosquito. Fuck it. It's dead now. Okay. So it's not my computer, but I know that Windows, somewhere in the Windows settings, there is something that tells some apps that I speak French. And I do not know what it is, but it pisses me off so much. I would like to just turn that off. I know I turned it off on my other computer at one point, and I thought it was off on this computer. But I don't remember where the setting is, and I'm not even sure I can turn it off. But I hate it. I really fucking hate it. Another example of that, you see, my microphone that I have here, when I bought it, I went into the settings here, right? You click on sounds, you open recording, and you go click on the microphone, right? Property, you click levels here. You see it's at 85 right now. That's where I want it. That's where I fucking put it 5 fucking times now. But yesterday it was working fine. Yesterday I stream was working fine. Today I open OBS, it doesn't work well. I don't know if it's when I was talking with you earlier on Discord. Discord fucked something up with my computer. I'm gonna assume it's Discord right now. That's my number one suspicion. I'm like, Discord. Because I don't know what else touch my microphone or, you know, headset or anything since yesterday, besides Discord. But just before I started the stream, I noticed on OBS that my microphone was not responsive at all. I opened that menu. It was like at 40 something. It was like super low. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? I know I never put that there. I would never put that there because my microphone suddenly doesn't pick up the sound as much. So why the fuck is it there? I didn't choose that. Am I in control of my own computer? Guess what? You're not. You're not in control of your computer. Unless you completely debloat Windows to a point where you somehow neuter this fucking shit, Windows is thinking for you. There's some apps that have access to your computer and mess with you. And I'm guessing this time it must have been Discord, because what else? Like, I've been streaming for 2-3 weeks, no problem. Every time I open OBS, all my settings are perfect. Why today? Well, I speak with you on Discord, and I had some weird shit happening with Discord, not being able to figure out that I'm talking in that, I'm not putting a headphone in it, and I'm not talking with the microphone on my headset when I have a fucking microphone in front of me. Anyway. Oh, you think that there's a auto gain control on Discord settings? Oh, maybe it's, yeah. So you're confirming my suspicion, I guess. I fucking hate that. All of that. All of the, like, we're gonna make decision for you, like, fuck right off. And if you want to go and mess with my fucking setting, how about you ask politely? Like, if an app want to go and mess around with my shit like that, it should warn me. It should be like, hey, Discord is trying to attempt to modify this setting here. Do you want to allow this app to do this? And I would be like, fuck no. But we lost control of Windows and all those. I need to learn Linux, man. There was a PewDiePie. There's a guy who, Johnny Two Cents. There's a bunch of people recently were like, hey, I finally tried Linux. Man, I'm about to be one of those people. I'm so fucking tired of Windows, man. But then again, you know, I'm scared of like missing out on some apps or some software that might not work on Linux or whatever. Stupid excuse to not learn. Anyway, last game, Islet. Let's get into it. I didn't do the... We're running late, okay? We're at 2 hours and 30 minutes. And that last game was garbage. I'll rate the last game afterwards, okay? The last game was not good. I don't even know what it is. You're on a boat, you're collecting... It feels a bit like Raft. I don't know if you've played Raft, the survival crafting game, I guess. Raft. All you do is you're on a raft and you collect pieces of crap and you build up your raft, and that's all you do. It felt the same, but like you're on a boat and you have like Wind Waker's graphic slightly, but that's about it. It didn't feel great. Yeah, computer, like in general and stuff, it's getting easier to get into. That's true. All right, Islet. Can I play with a controller? It seems that it has controller support as well. So, okay. I kind of skipped that. I don't want to skip it completely. Let's go and do that real quickly. While I think about it, like they both had controller support. So the first 2 games tonight didn't have controller support. This one did. I had too hard of expectation. I was like, maybe it's gonna be action adventure like Zelda. It's not. It's not an adventure type like Zelda. I don't know what it is exactly. Yes, I can give it a 2 officially. Yeah, it's closer to a 2. I don't think the game looks like super quality or anything. And personally, I would give it a 2. And I didn't like it. I would not put poop, but I would say I'm definitely indifferent. I don't think I know. And I'm still really unsure of what it is. Maybe survival crafting, like raft. Do I have raft? Probably not. Let's add it for now, just okay. We can have like, you know, raft. Oops. Raft. There you go, raft. So we have like a, you know, a note we can refer to. It feels a bit like raft. I don't even know if I'm gonna play more of this, but if I ever play more of this and I can figure out what it is, I'll change it and update it. But so far, the 30 minutes we spend with it, I don't think we spent 30 minutes, but a good 20, because we spent a lot of time trying to figure out and we couldn't. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. We had 2 bad games tonight, but 3 good ones, and maybe... no, 2 good ones, 2 bad ones, so maybe 3 good ones. We'll see if it's going to be more bad or more good, depending on this here. Easy, normal, hard. Okay, what is easy? Have weaker attacks, bosses have more simple patterns, difficult can be... No, fuck that. Yeah, let's go normal. I wouldn't go hard on my first playthrough of a thing like that. Let's go normal. I almost want to go easy. Honestly, I'm not ashamed of playing games on easy on first playthrough. Sometimes it's actually just really fun to play the game on easy, and then you can play it again and again and have fun each playthrough. But not all the time. Sometimes it's too easy. Right, when one day in unison 5 islands made contact, this land, which was once literally inhospitable, now thrived, as each of the 5 ecosystems balance each other perfectly. Okay, so that's like the lore right now. To prevent the islands from ever drifting apart. Oh, why do I have a hiccup all of a sudden? To prevent the islands from ever drifting apart, a large electromagnetic core was built deep within each island. As time passed, these core were forgotten. So they weakened and eventually the island split apart until one day the islands were all alone again. Okay. The lands became barren, beasts reigned, and life grew quiet. So we need to reunite the world or some shit. Each year, hundreds of aspiring warriors set out to discover these islands and reignite their cores, hoping to make this land whole once again. So visually, this game is going to be pretty good, I think. As I say that, the bird carry an envelope and it carry it so weirdly that it looks kind of bad. As I say that, this game is going to look great. Oh, maybe not. Hi, hey Aiko. How is life treating you up there? Have you slayed any beast or saved any villages yet? I miss you back here. You know, if things are too tough out there and aren't working out, don't be afraid to come back home. We all miss you, Mika. Hey Mika, it's great hearing from you. Unfortunately, I haven't been very successful yet. It's really lonely up here. If I can't find a village to save soon, I might just come home. You know, I really thought it would be a lot easier. I have a hard time following this storytelling here. It's weird. Is it because I'm tired, or is it just like weird storytelling? I'm not sure. Oh, wait, I lost my chat. Chat, where are you? So what's that app here that just... Oh, because I uninstalled it. Yeah. Unpinned. All right. Hey, Mika. Yeah, things are going to be up here. I miss you all a lot. Hopefully next time you see me, I'll be a mighty warrior, Aiko. Is that you? I almost didn't see you in that tiny thing. How have you been? I haven't seen you since we graduated. Oh yeah, I just reread your last message, Billy. I don't know if you're still around, if you hear me, but yeah. One of the main reasons why I haven't learned Linux yet is mainly because of gaming, because I build my new PC, and until I build another PC, like my main PC right now is it's a game console for me. So sometimes I kind of want to go and try Linux and even try Steam OS just because I mainly play on Steam, and I just want my main PC to be as perfectly fitted to be a gaming PC as possible for now. But that's the reason. That's the reason why I'm not learning Linux. That's the main reason why main excuses is like I have 5,000 games, like I keep saying, on Steam. Well, 5,000 ways of getting fucked if I don't have the proper OS, right? Because all of those games, there's gonna be weird ones, really weird games that won't want to run properly. And if I have to think about another layer of problems and be like, oh, it's because I'm not on Windows. Maybe if I was on Windows, like, yeah, I didn't want to deal with that. I just wanted to have like a PC that runs all of my games as best as possible. And I was like, I'm gonna go with Windows. And if I could go back in time, I would spend more money and get Nvidia and Intel instead of AMD. Once again, just to make sure I have as much and the best compatibility possible with as many games as possible, because that's my goal, is to make this PC a game console, so to speak. Anyway, digressing, let's get back to the game. I don't know if we're gonna play this game ever, because it's just talk right now. Have you had any luck saving the world yet? Because I sure have. I've probably killed 100 beasts and saved a dozen villages by now. Man, I need some adventure. Can I get some adventure too? They even gave me a nickname around these parts. Big Head. They must have recognized how smart I am. That said, I do think nicknames are a bit juvenile, so I still prefer my legal name, Snoot. Once I find these islands, I should have them stitched together in no time. Well, anyways, be careful in that rickety old thing. You get caught in the jet stream of a superior aircraft like mine and that thing is toast. Well, see you around. Alright, can we get some action? Because I don't know what kind of game this is, but the tutorial make me feel like I'm playing Zelda. It's like never ending. Can you just shut the fuck up and let me play? There you go. Now we're talking. Oh yeah, I think I had high expectation because graphically this game is great. And I think it's gonna be a Metroidvania. Yeah, right from the start we have this here. We cannot climb. Oh shit. Yeah, exactly. Graphic, yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I need to learn because I've worked with command console stuff, you know, from a terminal and things like that. Like I kind of know my way a little bit around that. But I know that if I want to work with Linux, I kind of have to like learn all the lingos, so to speak, and stuff. And it's gonna be a curve. Like I'm gonna need like a cheat sheet first and stuff like that. Can we jump down? No. All right, so the controls so far are excellent. I'll just say that this game feels good. And I see that I have like, I don't know what it is, if it's magic or what, but there's like health and there's like 6 something. I don't know if it's like some sort of dash. Oh, it's my arrow and I just wasted 2. Shit. Well, it's my arrows, that's the answer to the question of what this is. Hold. It's gonna be a way to dash, right? Oh, there you go. That's a dash. Okay. Okay, I have a dash. So with a dash... No. Maybe if I dash first? There you go. I had to dash first. Yeah, Ubuntu, I think that's the one that I heard the most, like, good thing about. Like, it's one really popular one. Somewhat, yeah. Definitely it might have changed a bit. Yeah, once you know commands and you know what you're doing, it's very, very cool. 3 times quickly. It's just like, you know, it's less user-friendly than using Windows, right? That's why people are using Windows, right? But there's some version of Linux like that kind of look and feel like Windows a lot. So there's that too. Attacking 3 times quickly causes more damage. Okay, increase arrow, pick an upgrade, increase arrow ammo, increase arrow fire rate. Yeah, okay. Attacking 3 times. Okay, so I thought it was a Metroidvania, but now there's something that looks like rogue type of element. Interesting. I'm not even sure if it's going to be a Metroidvania. I think it is. I mean, at the beginning I couldn't go up. But clearly there was like something there. Oh. Oh shit, I like this. This is cool. This game has potential, like visually. Ooh. Oh, it's the other L. I was pressing the trigger. Oh, okay, interesting. Because Windows like is like has like a lot of feature that you don't need, but they kind of bother you with that, I guess, when you try to run a server. To shoot arrows, press and hold RB. Can only hold a limited number of arrows at a time. Your arrow supplies is shown on top of your screen underneath the help bar. You can replenish arrows by attacking enemies or using save points. Alright, I'm not sure if it's gonna be a full-fledged Metroidvania. Oh, maybe I can arrow. There I go. Or if it's gonna be some sort of like a mix with like roguelike type of element to it. because you know that first pickup we got was like, choose between those three things, and I was like, If you ever lost, make sure to check the map to find the nearest open path. You can also pause the game by pressing start. Okay, so that's the map, indicating that it's most likely a Metroidvania. And we can save or whatever, we can pause at least. Okay, tired. Sorry, guys. I started the stream way too late today. It's just less efficient. Interesting. Yeah, I am not quite sure of the nature of it, but overall it looks and feels like a Metroidvania. Unless I'm being fooled right now. Game saved. Dude, it's a Metroidvania. Almost no doubt in my mind. Here lies a former path between two islands mercilessly torn apart. Okay. So we can't go this way, right? Yeah, this game looks neat, honestly. It's visually very, very pleasing. It feels great. Like the sword swing is really cool. I'm having a good time just, you know, hopping around and swinging my sword. I like it. Ooh, that little combat thing here. Easy. It's one reason why I kept it last. Like I was like, this is the one that I have the most expectation of, that I think I'm gonna like, that looks, you know, visually more impressive than the other ones and all of that. And I had that on my wish list on Steam forever. I got close to buy it many times. So yeah, and I think it's probably worth it. I feel like I'm going around in circle or something. Maybe not. Because I can break this. Could this be some sort of puzzle? Aha, I knew. I knew there was gonna be a stuff like that where you can break that, but you can also climb on it as it's breaking. I was just like seeing that coming like miles away. But yeah, this kind of like reward system where you collect something, right? You collect an upgrade, but it's not an upgrade. You need to choose. We had the choice to pick across increase 2 arrow ammo earlier. We still have that option now, but the other options are different. This time we can increase our health from 20 to 23, or enemy drop more currency. So, you know, it's not a traditional Metroidvania. That's where I'm like, is it gonna be procedurally generated? Completely, like how much random is there in this game? So it might be closer to Death Cell and stuff like that. Right now, I think I have a folder. I don't remember the name of the folder, but I have a folder for games like, oh, maybe it's SteamWorld Dig actually, because SteamWorld Dig is a Metroidvania, but the layout changed because each time you play, the dirt and all the gems and whatever you can find while you dig to get to the end of the game, all of that changes. The entrances of all of the caves remain in the same range of depth, but they are never at the exact same depth in the exact same spot. The door changes place from one playthrough to the other. So like it's the game always had the same structure. It's a Metroidvania. Some of it is procedurally generated. Most of it is kind of structured to the point where you know what to expect and where to go a little bit, but it's like the little details that changes along the way. So this could be a Metroidvania with that kind of style, that modern twist of like, yeah, it's a Metroidvania, but the layout's gonna change. So like next time you play, the map's not gonna be the same, which adds an element of replayability, but at the same time, to me, it feels cheap. It doesn't feel as good as a Metroid game where an actual map that I can break and explore and know and learn and eventually speedrun and just like it's not the same feeling. But it's great. I mean, one of my first speedrun officially was SteamWorld Dig. So I cannot say that I hate the genre. Like it's not like I hate that type of game, but I prefer the original formula of Metroidvania. Oh, so this is to like put the thing. So if you mess up and you destroy the part up first and you couldn't complete the puzzle and get the item, you can refresh and redo. All right, I'll play maybe another like 5 minutes or something, just a little bit, to see if I can reach a boss, like some sort of like, you know, milestone or whatever that feels different than this exploration shit we've been doing all this time. And if we can, or if we do, whatever the case, we're probably gonna stop after that. Oh yeah, it was blocked this way, right? We came from this direction. We cannot go this way just yet. There's definitely like a boss or an item to get here. I gotta say, the feedback, I talk a lot about feedback on my show, on my stream in general. Like in gameplay, if there's something that I love that makes a game feel good, is what we call feedback, right? It's like when you hit with your sword and the enemy move back, you see the enemy flashing, there's like a visual effect, there's something that makes you feel like you hit with an object and there's like a physical impact, that there's like something that, you know, that like each time you do an action you get a reaction from the game. That kind of like, that usually makes game feels really, really good. And some of the best games out there use that feature like to the, you know, at maximum. Like think about a game like Resident Evil 4, where when you shoot enemies, like, you know how they like react in all the direction possible, like the movement of the body depending on where you shoot, and when they die they always leave an object on the ground with like a lot of color. It's flashing, it's blinky, it's colorful. It's like, look, you're in a video game, pick up the object. Like there's something that makes your brain go, woo, colors or something. There's like something that's really stimulating, and that's why you see that a lot in some games, like that looks a bit like you're playing some sort of casino type of game, actually. Okay, so this one needs two keys. There's a save here, and there's also, oh, and we cannot hit. Okay, so we might get the ability here or later. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a boss fight. Let's go. Grave crawler. Oh shit. Okay. I'm not playing on hard, right? So there's that. But it's not super hard so far. But my health is low, so I should shut up. Because probably not gonna last long. If I even finish this combat. Yeah, no, I'm gonna die. Most likely. Yeah. Oh, I saw the enemy in the air. I was like, I need to move, otherwise I'm gonna get killed. Shit. Alright, easy, easy, easy. We can do this. We can do this. It's just challenging enough. I like it. Like, it feels like you can win, right? What you want. Feeling that it's fair, that you have a chance. That if you make a mistake, it comes from you. It's not the game cheating. Oh shit, that was definitely on me. Oh, I really like this game. It's definitely 5-star, like, no joke. High quality right here. Oh shit. I got fucked by that. Attacked big time. Shit. Oh, I got lucky, but I forgot about the ice thing. If I could have just shut up. Alright, man. Hey, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for stopping by and, you know, spending some time with me. Really appreciate it, man. Have a good time. Have a good night, I should say. Alright, one more try. We can do this. If I don't beat it, you know, I'll beat it off stream later. Because that's what I was saying earlier, right? We went long, almost 3 hours, almost. We're gonna breach the 3-hour mark, actually, because there's no way I can finish in less than 2 minutes. But that boss fight is really good. Like, you know, keep in mind this is the first boss fight in the game, so they made a good job. If also, like, if it's like what's to expect for the rest of the game, it's gonna be good. Graphics are really, really good. Shit. Okay. One more time. Come on. It didn't last long, right? We can do this. I'm so close to beat his ass. But for real, this is the last attempt. We're gonna beat his ass. We are going to do it. I swear that it feels so good to swing your sword in this game. There's really something I cannot explain it with words. You need to try it. It has so much feedback. Like you even have like knockback on your own character when you swing. So you really feel the impact. I got lucky, okay? I could have easily got hit there. I got really lucky between the projectile and whatever, that chicken thing. Was a cool fight, bro. Dude, if that first boss is an indication of the rest of the game in terms of quality, it's gonna be a good game. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna save here. I just saved, right? I'm gonna exit the game. I'm gonna do some rating. I'm gonna do some rating and some sleeping. Because we really started late and it's like, it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. Okay, so what is the game? Islet. I had high expectation and I wasn't disappointed. Oh my god. I'm trying to think right now. Was Eternal Threads that good? So Metroidvania, like a Metroid, and for now I'll say that, but maybe Steam World Dig, actually. Steam World Dig. I do have that as an option. There you go. So it's a Metroidvania like Steam World Dig. That's my best guess right now. That's how it feels. And it has controller support. And we played it briefly, but we're gonna play it some more. And to try to wrap this up real quick, right? Because like I keep saying, we went over 3 hours. I'm sorry. I know I talk a lot. I feel like it's not just because of the gameplay and then because I was confused of not knowing what that weird sailing game was. I talked a lot tonight. I don't know what it was, but I really got distracted easily. But yeah, to try to conclude here, try to go to bed. Dodo Peak is almost second place. It's kind of tight with Eternal Threads. Eternal Threads was legit good and very intriguing, very interesting. I want to see more of it and see where this story goes with all those like almost like not ghosts but like those hologram, almost kind of like ghosts, right? Like you're kind of like going back in time and forward in time and try to alternate the timeline. It's a cool concept. So and also they're both very good and really not that far behind Islet. But I have to give it to Islet. Honestly, Islet was remarkable. Remarkable. Like, seriously, it plays well. It looks amazing. That's a beautiful little gem right there. Like, I want to play more. I hope I do. There's some like that where like what is it? I wanted to play that game for a long time. Tunic. I still want to play the game. It felt amazing. It looked amazing. I just didn't have the time and I just uninstalled. I was like, one day I'll get to it. But now at least we have experience with the game and it's good. We know it's good. So that's that. I feel like it's the same here. I don't know if I'll have the time, if I'll actually pick it up and start playing Islet. But if I had to pick one up of the 5 game of tonight, if one is like really like distinguishing itself, comparing to the rest and you know coming with a win, yeah, Islet. That game is incredible. Like I said, remarkable. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Nothing wrong to say about that game. I had an amazing time with it. I'm just scared that like a lot of good games that I've tried recently, I'll just fall off and because I'm playing on something else, I won't have time to play it. But at least now I have the experience, right? That's why we're doing this show. That's the whole point of the experiment, is that they're not backlog games anymore. Those 5 games, I can say I played. I definitely played. I have first-hand experience. I know what they are, sort of. Still don't know what that boat game is. It was weird. Let me check real quick. There's basically only Eat It Up right now. That's pretty much it. So I guess that's where we're going. So, once more, took us 3 hours tonight. I'll try to do better next time, but you know, sometimes it takes more times. It's just how it is. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Always, truly, like, really appreciate it. You have an amazing rest of your day. You take care, and hopefully we see each other pretty soon. Maybe tomorrow. I might skip the weekend. I don't know. I need some day off. I need to, like, you know, refocus or whatever. I need to, like, just take a break and sort some stuff out, because right now I'm spending so much time doing the benchmark and investing all my time and energy in it. So, like, I need to take a break from it. So I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but you can expect me streaming at some point during the weekend, or at least Monday. At the farthest, it's going to be Monday. In any cases, until then, I'm going to leave you in the good hands of Eat It Up, who's playing some Okami first playthrough. Plays a lot of games. So if you like my channel, you're probably gonna like Eat It Up, because he's kind of doing very similar job that I do, which is cover as many cool and sometimes unknown game as possible. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Remember, life is super short. Make the most out of it, and I cannot say the rest, so take care. Bye bye.